Disciple, the host of Spiritual Drive Show. She am a mama pay, I bring power, the power of life, Herbal Center, and I was Spiritual Drive Show. So, aha, the share home near my bit said, Obeda Sudana winning Obida, Oba Sudana Woody, and I said, Obi, our pioneer, one our dying, and I said, Yari bit is a stroke, diabetes, hepatitis B. And I said, oh, pet, I will. I be discussing in a show you. So, there was a your bomb pie amount, one of the bomb pie amount. There was a dear drew council, a draw away also, and a back count, Amawanya, Wahato.
And not she are many disciples. If you then you will be a brave one on tree, a good
Our Click TV, now be in Shira. Almost song for Disciple near the host of.
Another lovely Friday and holiday Farmers Day baby I will be mema happy Farmers Day obade ye dana sese wa hwe so ama efia da foforo asan ba petu ye ne abehia ne ababesua bibia ebeboa ye na aboa omomudi yachi na aboa even ye man nyina obade enhia so na de ebesua ne no Oma summa for so my Telegram class they be make us our honum for some time and this is another mode of class tembiana you try say you beat me at their brother dear you what you see and we need use this visual mode of teaching now I am prayer who I did be you be an 2 year boase Echichimu ema woti ase ye sa wonya understanding na ansana ye free so ako different one last week me ma class me ma exercise for classroom say ye ma patients now we diabetic na the pressure in there you was sure oba e no so no me yuna we no so ye odunso ntentem kwan be na be fa so a obeye sincerely the how me market assignment exercise in here and yeah exams it's just a class exercise. This is how I'm here. I'm into all the groups. Group 9 they've just started so they are not part of it. I'm into all the groups and make sure how the groups are able to coordinate to bring out answers. What you say the way almost come who boom and there even though when exercise more exercise they're able to come up with their own research no more classroom one and no na the fire me choose of all the groups no the group almost me when it comes to coordination almost come boom I adhere to specification which I'll say is up to standard. That should be no say when graduate here they'll be able to coordinate with each other. So until we are here, we bet me a friend and young we are saying now at channel group 1 omuvini exercise na me mind when you have diabetic and omuno omuvini exercise into group 1 mun and amofa exercise no of all not specifically the answer you give but the answer is part of it but the way you are able to come on the platform every day to make sure say your presence is known in your classroom in your study group and also count into all the other study groups leaders no I think say you can contact group 1 study leader no group leader no na wachire enyema omoye oho no mo a wonso betimi dia ko implement wo wonso group na aboa ama dia mo hwe bia no betimi aye into group 1 whatever that is there for you no you will see it on the main platform na ekwama mo group na ya afi na ma start no mpamocho don't be worried meba aba be cheche enyema ma kire mo from the one you start Telegram class no enyema bia me bobo so amanye na mesmerize ni nyina ma mo in a nutshell se na be ya mo benya understanding enti ma mo ho say on journey Telegram class am batch of free click office line no catch up so person join Telegram class na obe join no odwa obe ado no join you to a study group. Within this study group no say na make us say omunkongu consult group 1 leader how omo ya omo disua ade group no mu no. Other groups are also doing well. Group 3 is doing well, group 2 is doing well. Most of the groups are doing well, but they are follow into the category na group 1 with their answer into no group 1 say we group 1 mo far exams na sorry exercise na me the two page no last week mo na mo far into no obadi nhia mo say mo koso asua de na mutimi kofa bi ba implement ema mo quality nso etimi sua bibi free mo obadi nhia mo ene ye hwe spice bi se sa spice e wo ho a in terms of impuntuo e wa brabom aboawo e ma woko onim in terms of akukuduro etimi e ma unya akukuduro in terms of say lack teacher lack friend say so ubenya sika ubenya enyema in abundance ama abroso ni nyina ebetimi nya pajo teacher lack your friend say utwim lack teacher one pa teacher dey lack already to say you know wow studio aye there teacher ono tie nyina no he dey nda so o pentama po na what yes town or kochele okay it's all spices according to teacher say all spices here esro ewisa all spices say cause all spices and the reason why you tune in that all spices no say you the year ebia stew and soup and I say you blend them out no city na wono mo a you ubetimi ate cinnamon kakra wo ubetimi ate hwentia kakra wo ma fo mu sa kakra say all the spices no ubetimi wo mu ntino a compilation of all the spices that we have about 7 spices and ubetimi ate ewu but what I say and you actually these are all spices no but a grain on its own one whole spice but your photos no omo here a spice on its own into the say odi be ya dia na say bia ko market na say who see atro all spices are it doesn't mean say spices e wo nyina na akabom ama ye dia ma osa no and that time bia no say ube use sa all spices we na be patcho better say unu a obeja no in the north shore na ewo no ano if you say unya e blend pe flavor na ewo mu nyina no evaporate na eko ebe film ama the beka no be say normal dust but also the same thing for we just wait for some time wa I just say be akata so very well and say only already say ube yusua the patcho ene da hon only already say ube yusua ma emblende janisi yana mewo ni container na ewo mu no na ebebo dia hwe ekwan a efa so etimi eboa o ema bibia wo ye bia no ekoso say all spices say u yusua twi eye worth ahundie any Sussex Herbal pachosa enkundi Herbal na nyema wo ye ha ubetumpo wom ade a obi aye a ontimi ensosidi wom no nko awokoye a na se all spices ebi wo ho a etimi ema udin kunim ewom ekwan be na abefa so a obetimi edi all spices aba ho amotimi din kunim ewo enyema obi aye a ofeli na nko akoya na wedin kunim pepacho mechro ewo ho no yedu ho no mo a na all spices me pacho say we use all spices are very careful because the elements are associated with all spices no fire and we know say fire can create warmness for you, fire can create happiness for you, but at the same time if you are not careful fire can create distraction. But just what I say, it can create massive distraction for you. It is say who use all spices the idea people now why careful as to their other and you should know say a day way and a day and yes sir it can bring a setback in your life if you are not careful into using allspices, you need to be very careful. Most of the plants that are associated with fire, no, when you're using them, you have to be very careful. Allspices does a lot for us. In terms of say, success, courage, luck, abundance. Because abundance, it could be abundance of success, abundance of courage, abundance of luck, abundance of money, abundance of whatever business, financial breakthrough, whatever you are doing. Say, sir, allspices here, we hold me. I was screwing so this very faithful Friday, Farmers Day in Mepacho. Say, utimi enya bia na dia mebechiro no. If you are having instability, financial situation, it will be able to boost it for you. She can boost your courage and make you feel more powerful. And see, say allspices, for instance, say ebia all like courage. Now at the end of the lecture, the amateur say so you'll be able to gather momentum. But that's what I say. And when you gather momentum, whatever that you can do, when you feel shy, when you are doing it, you'll be able to break through. It is one of the herbs. Ginger can also give you courage, but allspices gives you more courage than what ginger can give you. But that's what I say. If you want to be very courageous, you can use allspices. For financial stability, you can keep grains or the seeds of allspices. You can keep it in your wallet and not in your pockets, and you will never run out of money from that wallet or pocket. And see, you find say drawer or the tongue at the market anyway, you can get some grains of the allspices, the season you can put it on the screen for them to see. Me enya kakra unya bear for 7 ubetimi de agum na depending on quantity ubenya no ubetimi e de agum na aboa ama sika ebia ebetomu ana ekono aboa ama etimi ejina place it on your altar next to or in a candle to manifest wealth and abundance. Enti me patron se de bia me ka candle asem wo hanum very soon may import me but e ma me do ye se be do a oils need the aba. You can get some at Healing Hands Heart UK oko honma. The oils, we have it there. You can get the oils there. But in terms of the candles, so I know the emedu yentin say no ebabedua and so you can get it at Healing Hands Heart, which will go a long way to help you. It's for instance, if a green candle now all the allspices need be ashishin and you burn it. When you burn it, and now when you place it next to the candle, now whilst it's burning, you should always have in mind say idea me for this purpose. You should have an agenda for what you are doing. A day intina use allspices me use allspices and say the beya music assembly ko ye send the beya me lack ebeko ye send the beya dia me ye bia no ebeko ye me din kunu mo dia me ye bia mu send the beya me dwapade am pegu ho no betimi e dia bon ho ban say use allspices betimi aboa intine also timi nya focus. You need to be focused. Their own say focus no way stable me pacho, it will go a long way to affect you. You need to be focused their way. And at times when you are not courageous, you cannot be focused. When you start to use allspices, it can make you focus, and then you'll be courageous in whatever that you are doing. And when you keep allspices in your kitchen, and I said when you keep it in a house, it amplifies the energies that are in that space. And see, when I talk of energies, we have both negative and positive energies. I'm talking about the positive energies. These positive energies, amplify a cost more than what I was saying. It is say fear, ebia, the to corners of 4 corners of living room be a 4 corners of bedroom, but be out of be a cracker. The presence being there no helps to amplify good energies in that space now. Or the palo kitino amano wono. It's no if only be saying here and also to me poor. It's the for instance, we feel in terms of peace near the no any stable when we talk of abundance abundance comes in so many forms, abundance of peace, abundance of food, abundance into whatever that you need it in abundance. No, when you focus on it, now or the year it goes a long way to help you. Say also die say who the aduania and I say who all spices ewo die more. Young family say what should die? All spices will die. Na ebia also ya no egu plate mu a esi ho no mu a in the course of the dream no wo hu se hu oda yi ma na eba be won se hwe ebia the way a we use sika no hwe the way we use sika yi ebia we use sika without calculating say sika me use e be si anase be esi nti eba be won se hwe financial situation ni yi. Because when you very soon you hit a rock which you cannot rise again. And again, also that who all spices be musua. Not just say a mouth signal of some of the negative things you have in you. But just what I say. Say now also that who are a child say the same thing. Mau it me also Diana say ebia wudi aduane a all spices ewum and I say when all spices now it is telling you say be careful of some of the things you do. You have to sit down and analyze say what are some of the things that I do which are negative. And those things, you know, when you sit down and you analyze you will be able to know say enyema we me ya clear to me. I need to be I need to know how I will balance those things. And that will me yeah any clearer to me. I need to know how I may it. Now, and then you better because it's Farmers Day. Bibunano, I was saying it temna omoko koye dia oboka koye because we share chichicha mebuzano ye lack cry asad now ontimi fam ame. Now timi say e manti wo fi hanom and omo person omo kwaji omani. Yen share ade kakra bi we how I will use all spices. Okay, formula bi a obetimi use all spices odo na betisi and odo na nsisi mu no it will bring a lot of good energies to you. But just what I say, it will bring a lot of good energies to you, and it's not just a formula. And I say it's going to cleanse you and bring in abundance of grace, abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of peace, whatever that you desire. No, oh yes, it will come your way. Now make I say Healing Hands Heart in UK, but your number in the good screen is to say offer all product of Mama Vic, a Power Life Herbal Center offer in terms of P Life, Pico Flesh, cough mixture, Afro Grow, and then hair grow for ladies, the spiritual herbal soap, and cream, and then the herbs for bathing. No, nina offer, and if say white or your banner, you experience white in Sanya Mana, say offer a Healing Hands for now. Ubenya sa enyama nyina bi wo mo ho ubenya sa enyama nyina bi wo mo ho and sa oil ya because the best oils come from the Middle East. But the best oils come from the Middle East. This oil, no, what we do is you order it from the Middle East. When it comes, then the only thing you do is you only open it and amplify it with some herbs, because already at the end of banana and what do you do that? Into what I do is when it comes, I open and then amplify it with some herbs that we have locally and internationally, so that you can have the best out of it. And you'll be able to get Sanyama Winina. Me patrol say wo be sa formula ya me de ma we ya eye wo nan na wo de be patcho so da se eti e bia wo be pakonwa a meti sui na enyema me be cheche so be hia no wo ni nyina na wa ye we wo ba washing with this allspices soak will remove any blocks from your path, allowing abundance to come forth. Intinu one say before so be 2 akoba bia no and so be 2 anamo akoba bi no eye wonan ene de woko patro so that say eye wonan ene de woko intinu sa ade na wo ye no ama wonan no sa formula na wo ye ama wonan no say obstacles be even say spider webs ni those spiritual webs na omode ba no ebi wo from ni we a block from reaching your success, a block from doing things obi wo hono ma ne na odi si ba bi keke krampo no a baby odi si ye no na ebia a whole lot of bad luck aba hono ntino na the next time obi ma ya ala no when you be you go through bad lucks and misfortune, you need that kind of way na patcho this food formula no will be very good for you because it will create a new way and it will pave a new way for you to go through your success, to go through your abundance of whatever it is. Dia ube hieni enyema we na be hian patcho tro honom. Number one ube hian half cup it yefan say all spices no ebia o cup kakra bia betima measure half of it and I will here 5 or 6 bay leaves 5 or 6 bay leaves and you might we pen I'll be here half cup of allspices and 5 or 6 bay leaves. Now a choir obe faswa obe yin patcho per a friend is saying 6 to 7 cups of water na fesi jaso na me to the last boiling point na fa allspices ni bellies ni nyina gum patcho so that say fa allspices ni belly fa ni nyina gum be patcho man ka se blend man ka se na hwe me see as it is in their natural state no yensa ntino fa ode aba enso ni huru no enso no ebia osa 1 cup up to 7 na ode gu bomu na esijaso patcho so that say nti aba esijaso na ehuru efaso no na ode allspices ni believe ni na egum udi gumu a me sisu be 30 minutes after 30 minutes no me patcho obetimi edumja no na wama esi honom be 10 minutes udumja na me siwo be 10 minutes esi honom 10 minutes no na reduce the heat na ewo eye pot no no na reduce heat na ewo no me patcho abra heat na ewo enso na onu aye no wo twama adwono patcho pebo a obetimi se na meti wonu mi a obetran se pebo na pe se obetimi nya new tower pe new tower so nya new tower na old tower patcho make sure say very clean make sure say very clean na abra enso no adwono be patcho sisa wona mienu ni nyina obepebo a wona mienu no betimi asim hwe enso no gu ani list ni allspices ni nyina gu bonum na patcho na sisa wona mienu ni nyina fasim ma encover wo fit su nyina wo fit ni ba bia wo hye pabo a ekohyem no ma encover so nyina be patcho ma enwo honum for 5 minutes ma enwo for 5 minutes ewo on for 5 minutes patcho dia be ni fa towel no towel na new towel na say old towel na wasi wa make sure say new no clean no be pa cho fasa towel no na kwasa una no si nsuo no no be pa cho fa bo nsuo no na start from your knee ukotudwe ha no fa towel no fefa uni ne ha no from uni no ekofom pacho odibe fifa odibe robo entino odi robo from your knee eko to your feet odibe robo sa enti udu feet na no apija o feet no na dia robo feet no na odi esi efom na wasan akọ the next feet na why no so sa na so odi no so asifom me pacho winya ya sa formula we a bibia no me ka setem bia no e wo se wo gidie wo dia oyem enti ya fa no se obi aba wo nchen o se miye bibia me nya good results negative results on kwana menya as someone you are in my class no if you give this formula out and me dipa no kokoya results ebeba no will be very positive but also they say it will be very positive nti dia obi bia koye ode ebi oba bedan o say pepa cho boa me na mitibi nya sa de we ubetimi ayusu sa allspices ama no in terms of say ade no e the success and I say the lack and courage and eba nti ya fa no say mo mama be ko school fufuro ebi afeno mo ko school ubetimi ayesa formula we ama no ebema akola no courage but so that say susum na lie between the bay leaf ni allspices no abroad na ni sim na we sade ni nyina ama no ebema courage ama ba bia osuro se obetu ni na ezi kra no hono na obetu ni na ezi in the first place but so that say dia ususe ontimi nye no eno na obetimi aye aha na ene mede ene adesua no ebesi holiday enti me gidi se ebushafo na bebre na ene omude rest na make I say the oils na ye kano e be available se offer click front dexa ubetimi enya bi sa allspices ya making e bi wo hono mo a ye dibi afra that fazula oil no ya nya wa hanom ye import ye and the only thing I may hear ya na say me the spices no amplify no se na be ya se ade we na wo de ya obetimi achieve o purpose but just what I say obetimi achieve o purpose other lamenta water rose water any that kind of all they may teach you how na say over click front dexa ubenya sa those waters ni biato for your spiritual work and it will go a long way to help you na make I say healing hands hearts omo United Kingdom say oyi upe bia okọ honom a ana ofro mo a ubenya bi ato e wo honom herbal soap which is very good for spiritual and physical in fact say skin rashes and I say eczema that kind of rashes to rough and you want to get rid of it me pacho say okọ this shop what information good screen so na obenya bi wo hono mato all products of Mama Vic okọ hono ma obenya bi ato na products through Telegram class ebi apia ebi obabi awo no difficult say obenya organa ha no say offer omo a obenya bi ato nti omna ma no good screen so no bi acho from sesia say offer omo a whatever it is no ombeboa ama onsaka bi ehun hia say obeba all the way to Ghana ababeto the cost involved no will be too much ene medibesi nyame ya domo a Monday meba ukwan mu biem ewo click Telegram class with another formula uyusua ebeboa ama dia ohwehwe bia no etumpon group 9 mepamcho ene besiam ne asuade bye bye.
spiritual drive show. She am mama page, I bring power, the power of life, Herbal Center, and I was spiritual drive show. So, aha, near Shehun, near my bit say, Obeda Sudana winning Obida, Oba Sudana Woody, and I said, Obi, our pioneer, one our dying, and I said, Yari bit is a stroke, diabetes, hepatitis B. And I said, oh, pet, I war, I be discussing in our show you so. There was a your bomb pie amount, one of the bomb pie amount. There was a dear drew council, a draw and also, and the back count, Amawanya, Wamoto.
And non tea, she are many disciples. If you're then you will be a brave on a tree, a cocoon.
Our Click TV, now be in Shira. Song for disciple near the host of spiritual drive show. She am mama page, I bring power, the power of life, Herbal Center, and I was spiritual drive show. So, aha, near Shehun, near my bit say, Obeda Sudana winning Obida, Oba Sudana Woody, and I said, Obi, our pioneer, one our dying, and I said, Yari bit is a stroke, diabetes, hepatitis B. And I said, oh, pet, I war, I be discussing in our show you so. There was a your bomb pie amount, one of the bomb pie amount. There was a dear drew council, a draw and also, and the back count, Amawanya, Wamoto.
And non tea, she are many disciples. If you're then you will be a brave on a tree, a cocoon.
Our Click TV, now be in Shira.